we back. Y'all know how I get, man. It's been every step of the way it's been going up, man. I got the big bad boogie man in here today. You know what I'm saying? I hear people talking about him.
Yeah.
Never met him.
Yeah.
So I said, man, let me do some digging. Seen some film. Well, I heard about the film. Y'all heard about the film. Y'all always talking about the film.
Yeah.
We got the man in the house right now, man. Introduce yourself, Pop.
I'm Justin Williams. I'm a filmmaker, writer, producer, and director. I'm from Lamar, Texas, and yeah, I'm here to take over.
Yeah. So
Nah, I was just playing.
yeah. So man, we gonna jump right into it. Like I said, I never met you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just word of mouth, hearing what's going on, and that movie, man, got.
Yeah. You actually
movie
saw
got.
it now.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. What'd you think?
I'm thinking it's giving Disney Plus Lifetime for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that as far as caliber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think right now as a creative and as a culture, I think that's what we need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think we need something that's tone setting.
Yeah.
And I feel like you did that.
I appreciate that.
For sure. I'm a producer, filmmaker myself, and y'all know me, I ain't never been no hater.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So to see somebody come from where you come from, Lamar, Texas.
Yeah.
I got roots in Lamar. My daughter from Lamar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to see somebody come from there to make that caliber of film,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I take my hat out to you.
I appreciate
You know what I'm saying?
that.
Salute that. So yeah, man, it's like I said, man, it's the big bad wolf right here. You know what I'm saying? He done came, sit down at the PBG headquarters, you know what I'm saying? PBG Unplugged, and y'all know we get down to the bottom of everything on this here show. In this here episode, man, you know, the man, the myth, the legend. I feel like for everything that I've been hearing about you, the work gonna out see all that.
Yeah.
Because that's what we here to do. We here to make movies. We ain't here to gossip. We ain't here to be
Not always will.
We ain't here to judge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if it come down to letting the work speak for itself, you did that.
Yeah. And that's
know
what
what I'm
I try to lead with. You know, sometimes my ego wants me to, you know, get into certain things with certain people. But I think this time I'm going to take the high route. You know, I've been in a lot of stuff. I've made a bunch of comments and stuff like that, and it seems like it's every time I open my mouth, I'm antagonized. So I'm gonna take the high route on this one, and you know, man, I'm gonna let Masquerade speak for everything I've ever said.
Okay, so let's talk about the movie. Where did the concept or idea come from?
I just thought it was dope. I don't know. I wasn't watching Catfish or nothing like that, but I was so like interested in the concept. And so when I make movies and I write them, I pay attention to the world and I look at what is the world like going through, what is the need for, you know, the world now. And at the time, I had seen everybody on like their healing journey.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, okay, the healing part is the internal battle that we're facing, but what could be something surface that can represent that same idea? So I'm like, okay, if we make a movie Masquerade, then it'll be, you know, dedicated to people taking off the mask and being who they truly are.
Right.
And it takes a lot of healing and it takes a lot of honesty and growth to get to that. So
yeah, I
was just like, yeah, this is it. And like I say, when you watch it and you find out, like, okay, what would you do if the person you've been posing as walks into your classroom? Like, what happens when you put in that position? So I think the ride, like, it speaks volume.
Yeah, it's definitely. I know it threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
For sure. I know getting into it, I had so much high expectations come from what everybody been talking about, everybody been saying.
Yeah.
Because I always do like top 3 movies at whatever guest I have. The last guest was John. He spoke on Masquerade.
Yeah.
Then he was like, well, I ain't seen it.
Yeah.
I was like, well,
that's fair. That's fair. And I appreciate the mention. You know, I hit him up, told him I appreciated it.
Yeah,
and
for
everything.
sure.
He didn't get back to me, but it's all good. But I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. So after seeing it, I was like, I rock with it. You know what I'm saying?
Where we rank now?
I say number 1.
No bias.
Yeah, I say number 1. I say no one. And I'm gonna tell you the only thing that, and I told him this. Yeah. I said the only thing that I would have liked to see in it is somebody famous. That's the only thing that it would if it was missing something, that would be it. That is that needed?
Nah, not for what I just did today.
Nah, I don't think it's needed. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like it, and I'm only saying that based on like when you look at it, how good it looks. You be like, I know I was like, damn, I can't believe somebody famous not in it. Yeah. Not saying it that you needed it.
Nah, but it's so called like that's industry standard, right? To have an A-list, and I wanted to prove to everybody we pitched to that we didn't need that. You know, we got a great story. We got great actors, actresses. We had a great production team, production set, and everything like that. And the thing was, it was like, how can we maximize, what we do have, to compete with studios? Because I'm not competing with nobody in Houston.
For sure.
I'm competing with the $1 million, movies trying to get in there. And there was some flaws to the movie that I learned about, like, afterwards. That's why I didn't show the final cut at the premiere. You didn't even watch the final cut. You probably watched, like, the second cut before the final. Damn. So that's not even the finished movie. Okay. But I wish I would have wrote a little bit of different, things in the movie. It could have been different, but that's why I'm glad I was able to learn from it. So my next movie gonna be the one that really just
take it up to the top.
Nah.
So when it came to choosing your cast, how did you go? What was the process of that? Because I think that by you not having like an A-list, the actors and actresses that you did choose, they carried the movie very well.
Nah, definitely. So I had already had Xavier Alvarado. He played Avery in the movie. Me and him talked like almost every week. Like that's my guy. Like we really like off that. We like really like that off camera type deal. And we had been thinking like, what's our next movie and stuff like that. So we were supposed to do a cabin movie before that, which we gonna pick up soon. But I had already had him, and I was like, man, we gotta find somebody that's kind of nerdy, quirky, And one day I'm just scrolling on my timeline, and it was like an ad of Ronson popped up on my timeline. So I click on his page, and so I just I start to like look through his whole like page, and I'm like, this dude he's it.
Yeah, he it.
And so I got on the phone with Xavier, and I was like, dude, check out this kid. Like I just found, and he like, man, that dude just followed me 2 days ago. I was like, let me get off the phone with you. I need to get on the phone with him then. Yeah. And so immediately, I got off the phone. I wrote him. We ended up talking like right after that. It was crazy that night. And I had already knew I wanted to work with Gloria. So it was just a matter of time of finding the right movie to make it work for us. And then Zamani, she was supposed to play second to somebody else. I was trying to get somebody else to be in the movie, but unfortunately they couldn't be in it. And so Ronson actually introduced me to her, and she was actually at work like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And when she got off work, she sent me her audition tape, and I told her I just needed to hear her voice. I just need to hear what she sounded like. And I wake up at like 5, 6 in the morning. I watch the video, and I'm like, oh, shit.
This is it.
Nah, like I was like, oh shit, like this is it, and then everybody else literally just fell into place.
Yeah, I seen you had Megan James in there.
Yeah, that's my best friend's sister. So me and her have like a really good relationship. Like she from the area, she from Lamarck. Sure. So yeah, it was easy. I just hit up like, hey, you want to be in the movie? She's like, yeah, like let's do it. So
that was dope. So when I watch films, I watch them back to front, meaning background, middle ground, foreground, and I must say, like, the film was filled, like even from the details of stuff being written on the chalkboard, and
we had to do all of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they gave us a blank classroom. We went around the school tearing up other classrooms to build that one classroom.
Yeah, that was hard. So how long did it actually take you to start and finish from filming day? Because I was seeing on the internet, it was like y'all were taking breaks in between.
Yeah, so we came in. We did I think 14 days, 2 off, so 12. We did like that first quarter, and we came to the point. I was like, damn, we gonna need more money to pull this off. So we shot that. We chopped up like this cut to show my investors. I was like, look, man, we gonna need But this is what it came out. If we can finish, I know we got one. And they was like, they got on my ass because it's just a business. It's business at the end of the day. And they was just like, man, all right, it's good. Go on, set it up, do what you got to do. We ended up coming back doing the second part. It was about 12 days. So overall, I think it was about 25 days. Yeah, we didn't film over 12 hours. We did everything right for the most part.
So the talk of the town is it's a 6-figure movie.
What, in sale or budget?
Budget.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
A little bit over like 220,000.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
It looked like it too though.
Nah, it's supposed to.
It looked like it too.
I would have failed my team if it didn't.
It looked like cause
you got it.
It looked like it because of, like I said, everything was placed.
Yeah.
And they get certain things in position. It take money.
Yeah. No, it does. And my thing is like, I hear that, he had a budget to do this. And I'm like, what people mad at me for?
Yeah.
I did what a producer was supposed to do. Yeah. Once you put your name in that producer credit, your job is to go find money for the movie to make it work. So if people come up with 30, 20, 40,000, whatever you come up with, I'm not going to say you failed.
Yeah.
But if it isn't enough, don't shoot the movie.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do to get to where you need to be to get what you want.
Yeah.
And I was very adamant about not filming until I had what I wanted.
Right.
I wrote this down, and I will send you a picture when I get home and show you where it was written down that I was going to come up with that money.
Yeah.
And it happened. And I'm like, man, why is people mad at me for like doing my job?
Yeah.
And it's like, if it was anybody else, they'd be congratulating that. But because it's me, it's like, he.
You know what's crazy? I feel like that because I feel like people discredit the outsiders.
Yeah.
So Houston is super cliquish.
Yeah, 100%.
You got gatekeepers for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah,
they think it's negative to tell the truth. And every time I tell the truth or I talk about certain things, like, he's so negative in it. Well, the thing is, I'm not trying to be a part of it.
Yeah. So it's cool.
I love to hate. Yeah. I don't want people liking me like that because I don't like people. I don't even come out my house. I'm in the house with my family all day.
For sure.
So to me, it's like somebody saying I can't be a part of the Houston film community or we need to kick the negative ones. Man, I'm not asking to be in.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, and I say this with all confidence, cockiness, whatever they want to call it. One day I'm gonna be a resource to the same people that deny me. Mm-hmm. And that's that.
Yeah.
That's that.
And I feel like, bro, like I said, I've never met the man, talked to him. He hit me on the appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, come through, pull up.
For sure.
And you would think that based on this persona that everybody has presented, wouldn't have been the first reach to
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I always tell people, bro. Like, certain individuals don't like me because of something outside of the film world. It has nothing to do with business, because if we look at it for just business, you're not supposed to hate a person like me.
Yeah, because you take it.
I get the job done. Yeah. I have a standard in this. If anything, I'm trying to elevate the film community. Yeah. So whatever the issue is outside of it,
leave it outside,
or let's address it.
That's even more clear.
And I stand so firm on that. Let's either talk about it, or we can go and get it out the way man's supposed to, and go on about our business after that.
Respect.
Because that's why I'm at with it at this point. I can't keep going back and forth with people.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things, like, it's been so much back and forth on the internet. I just hope when I run into these certain individuals, like, the energy is still present. Because mine is there.
For sure.
And I try to tell people, I'm not a filmmaker first. I'm a father first.
Right.
So I'm already in survival mode. I'm going home to my family.
For sure.
100%.
But is it do shit be that deep?
It don't have to be, but this is what I try to tell people. My reaction to disrespect has no limit.
Okay.
So once you cross that line as a man, it's time for me to stand up.
Mm-hmm. I respect.
And I don't care where we at. I don't care I don't care. It's pretty much it's stuck after that. And that's why I say, Like if people don't want it to get that far, then leave it where it's at. Be the bigger person. How people try to portray themselves as being the bigger people, the positive people. That okay, well, be that. Stop addressing my name when it come up. Stop feeding into it. If I'm so negative, stop feeding into me.
Right. Yeah, cause they masquerade. Y'all gonna be impressed with the outcome of the film. So I was doing some little background research on you. So Deception was your first film?
Yeah, it was the first like official movie. I had did like a Facebook series with a cell phone and some other stuff, but Deception was like my very first film.
Okay, so before film was you? Cause I think I heard you was like acting or something before.
No,
you weren't never.
I was trying, but
okay.
I never liked it. Yeah,
okay.
I never liked it. So
you still right on and put your big boy shoes on and said, let's do it.
But I was writing the stuff I was acting in.
Mm.
Yeah, I always wrote and directed and stuff like this. So acting was just like the bonus. But I was like, man, I don't want to be seen as the person that do everything.
Right.
I don't have to be in a movie to get my name across.
Right.
Nowadays, people got to be the Tyler Perry in everything they do.
Yeah.
And that's why they movies don't. Let me shut up.
So, no, we're going to talk about shit.
that ain't my
We're going to talk about...
I'd rather play...
We're going to talk about delegation.
Yeah, okay.
At the end of the day, that's what it's
and
about,
that's definitely what it is. It's too many things to juggle when you haven't mastered one thing. And that's just what it is.
The boy talking some shit now.
Nah, it's... Because I'll say this, man.
I'm with you on it.
And I don't say this to knock nobody, but... As much as the Houston film community says they need to come together and they need to be together, I always question it, why hasn't it happened yet?
Because it should be always something for that person to do.
Man, look, if it was that easy for them to come together, it should already be happening. It shouldn't be taking somebody like Lil me to come stir somebody gumbo pot up to now all of a sudden we need to get together. Mm-hmm. We need to do this together. We need to then go and do it. You shouldn't have to be the editor, the writer, the director, the main actor, the this, the that, when you got all these other people around you.
Yeah, and everybody preaching come together.
Man, ask them what that look like to them. If you just want somebody to like and share your stuff, just say that.
Yeah,
just say that. But you don't want to share the credits.
Yeah,
that's not what they want to share.
I totally agree with you on that, and that's really how this whole conglomerate came together. Like I was on some shit like appreciate it too. I was on some shit like I was doing music videos.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ended up meeting Shot by Benzo? Ben Allen? He from up that way.
Man, I think
Ben Allen.
Man, I think yeah.
Yeah, he shoot like music videos. So I met my producer on set with him.
Uh-huh.
And then she was like, I want to shoot a film. I was like, shit, all right, let's do it. And ever since then, shit, we did that movie. That movie pretty much changed my life, catapulted my situation.
Yeah, you told.
Then I was hitting people up, like seeing people on internet, hitting them up, going to their shit.
Yeah.
And I was like,
trying to collab.
You know what? I can do this shit.
Yeah.
And then I did it. And here we is, shit. 14, 15 projects later.
That's how it be.
So
nah, that's big too, bro. 15 movies is a lot.
Yeah.
I've only got 2 under my belt.
Yeah.
And I know some of your credits come from working on other people's projects and stuff like that. Which I said I'm not in a space to, do that. People inquire all the time. They ask and they try to tag me with this, he too Hollywood and stuff. No, I don't have time for it yet.
And then too, it's always like if all the films I shot would have been mine.
Yeah.
I'd probably be somewhere with my feet in the sand right now.
Nah, it's
twinkling my toes.
But it's still coming.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's for sure. It's for sure still coming. For sure, for sure.
I see it, man. Just walking in here knowing like, yeah, you did this. This is amazing. Like for real.
It's a soul.
Everybody
can't
say they got a studio. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your own space.
Yeah.
You got your own space to operate in.
Man, I appreciate it.
The most everybody else got is their apartments or wherever they at living. Like, this is dope.
And then, too, and not only that, man, if y'all need somewhere to come, man, come on home. Hey, man, what it do? It's your boy, Grade A. Dre, CEO and founder of PBG, the agency. Yes, the deal is real. Tuesday through Thursday, man, $50. Come in and get you a 30-minute mini shoot. That's $50, 30 minutes, 3 edits included. Whatever you can do in 30 minutes, that's that's on you. It's a challenge to all the hustlers. It's a challenge to all the entrepreneurs. It's a challenge to all the content creators. $50. You got a full warehouse studio, color backdrops, all white background, all black backgrounds. Whatever you want, we got it. $50 Tuesday through Thursday. I encourage real estate agents, content creators, small business owners, any kind of entrepreneur, any kind of content creator, man. Come in, invest in your brand, man. $50, I'ma get you right. For sure. Father, provider, and filmmaker on top of all that. Because I know for the past 2 days it's been something going on, like with the kid.
Man,
like I gotta get my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Babies come first. And to clear it, I have one son.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one biological son, but I picked up 2 more babies on the way.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, so man, I love it. It's something I've always like wanted. Like definitely. And like I say, they come first. I don't move until that situation is done. Mm-hmm. Like I say, this filmmaking come last to everything in my life. For sure. Respect. I'm not in it like everybody else. Yeah. And I think that's where some of the issues come, because I'll be the first one to say I don't have the dedication like everybody else. Yeah. I know what you call it. Larry June, he says some shit like, bro, I rap for 3 hours. I'm a rapper 3 hours out of my day. Man, I'm trying. And after that, you gotta wait till tomorrow to catch me. Man, look, you know what I'm saying? I got my next movie in my head. I haven't even started writing it yet. I know what it is, but it's like, man, I get to it when I feel like it. Like, I ain't sitting at home writing every day 10 pages. What? Yeah. I honestly, man, bro, I'm gonna be me 100% of the way, and when film come, it just come. Like, this is something I do. It's not who I am. Right. So it's like, I catch up, to everybody else accolades whenever the time comes. So do you outside of like your own projects, what's your outlook like as far as going on and doing other projects with other people? I know you said that's not something that you focused on right now, but is it something that you like open to in the future? Like, do you see Justin Williams partnering with whoever, you know what I'm saying, to make a dope film? It honestly just depends on who it is, because I'd be the first one to say I don't like everybody's stuff. I'm not gonna lie. No, I respect that. And it's not that I think I'm better than anybody or Masquerade is better than anybody's film, but if I'm being honest, I'm not finna go here to come back down here. I'm not doing it. Somebody else humble enough they can play that. They can play that modest, I work with it. I'm not doing it. Yeah. You don't see Will Smith in no indie films. You don't see none of them people doing that. Yeah. And no. It's probably 1 or 2 people that I consider myself working with, and that would one be Courtney Glaudet, because of his standard and where he has, he's really elevated this thing. BET was big for the community. That's big. You know what I'm saying? So he set the bar. So I can get with that. I can go be a part of, something like that, because I know I can add value to that, and value can be added unto me. I have to figure that next one out, but I'm only giving my time to probably 2 filmmakers down. Yeah. And maybe one day, we'll jump on the same set and, work something out. Yeah, but for sure. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get my budget up to fuck with you. Nah, no, you don't. No, you don't, because you come with what you got, I'm gonna come with what I can get, and we gonna make it happen. Well, y'all heard him. He said it. He said it. I want to make quality, standard, and inspirational stories. For sure. A lot of these stories we watch, they have no substance to them. For sure. People be around here talking about this and that about their movies, but it's like the movie is only for the moment. People, they go on a little buzz for 3 days, 4 days, a week, 2 at max, and that be done with. Masquerade hasn't even came out yet. Yeah. And we getting more talk than like a lot of movies still to this day. Yeah. I would watch our trailer 100 times before I really go sit down and watch, a lot of these movies that's coming out. So when you actually do drop it, where you going with it first? Let's talk about that. Can we speak on that? Like, where it's going first? I mean, I can't. Well, it's only going to one spot. Okay. Yeah, this is something exclusive. Yeah, that's why I was telling you, like, today, we end up signing something today. And so it's just one of those things. Like
he said that humbly and modest that we end up signing today.
Yeah,
for sure,
man. Because the biggest thing for me was paying my investors back.
Mm-hmm.
Not only are they getting paid back, but they're seeing like 3 times it, 4 times. Like we did that. You know what I'm saying? And so.
So today was a good day for you.
Nah, it was great. That's why I'm dressed like this. And it's one of those things. Like I got 3 more movies out of them. So I'm set for the next 3 movies I have to do. So
that's hard.
That's why I'm not rushing it.
That's hard.
So
that's hard. Can you speak on who with who?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Because they have to. Well, it's not necessarily with network, but the person that's aggregating the film right now is very. She's a special woman, and she has like the connections. Certain people would die for her. And she has brought back some great information for us. And today we signed on with her, and she's about to make something happen for us.
Oh yeah,
but we have we have gotten like some offers. Like we have gotten like some 6-figure offers just from distribution companies, and those are like MG offers. A minimum guarantee saying we'll pay out this much just to acquire the movie.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that's
hard.
I've been seeing the numbers. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like coming from doing shit independently, going out and actually seeing like this shit can really happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like I know what you said your first movie did, and the offers that you getting on Masquerade, and on top of just knowing like this is possible. What is that something that keep you going? Like to not rush it. Like I know I got a product that's gonna do this, that, and the third. So I'm gonna rock about my product. Cause a lot of people they trying to get back in there. Like I did my first film in I want to say what this is 2023.
Yeah,
I did it 21, and I waited. My next feature that I just solely produced 2023.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I waited. Like I ain't gonna do nothing until I ain't gonna do no other project until I'm comfortable in the project that I wanna do. Cause I don't wanna be in like my movies are art to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They take time, bro.
And it's not a money play. When I want to make some money, I'm gonna go shoot for somebody.
But see, and that's the thing. You pick up those outside jobs to do what you need to do to survive. But a lot of people they in the business to just make something to say they had it, and I'm not. And I'm not in a rush.
Yeah,
I'm cool. Like I say, whenever my family come first, so. When I get tired of being around family, then I'll be like, all right, it's time for me to get back to the set for about a month. And but my investors, they definitely want to do 3 movies next year. So, between now and December, I got a lot of writing to do, but I'm not rushing it.
Yeah. So what's the writing process for Justin Williams, man?
Just whenever I feel like it. I come up with an idea, I lay out the beginning, middle, and end, and I for each beginning, middle, and end, I try to find like the dramatic shift in it, and literally it's like a subject in the middle, and I start pieing it. I start like finding points to match that, and then like I say, I just get into like what is the surface meaning to these things I'm trying to get out, and it literally just comes like that. But I never rush it, bro. I would literally put a script down for a month before I pick it back up to like force something on paper.
Yeah.
And so like I say, I'm not the person that just sitting there with a pencil in my ear. Like that's not me, bro.
Yeah.
It's not. And as I say, I do it like effortlessly. That's why I know I'm supposed to be here.
And I think like certain processes. When you do certain things a certain type of way, I think it shows in the finished product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell what's rushed. You can tell like what's an original idea, what's a remake. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. Cause I know me, like even when I don't really like doing music videos no more because I feel like everybody want the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not competing with the next videographer. Yeah. So it's like, all right, well, you want to do something, we can come up to the studio, we'll figure it out. I do my own platforms now. Yeah. That way I could control the narrative and the creation and then just place they substance on top of my creation.
Already built.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel you on that. But yeah, bro, I'm looking forward to that joint coming out.
Yeah, me too.
I'm looking forward to whatever else you got coming. Yeah. And like I said, man, I appreciate the watch and the mention, because it's so crazy, because with the Houston, with I feel like with us, we need to be able to have these unbiased sit downs and actually talk, because all them Twitter fingers and going back and forth over a current emotion is kind of like not good for us.
It's a female thing.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I don't see any females in this industry like getting into it or going back and forth like the dudes. And I think it's just one of those things, like, if people just acknowledge the real and the truth about where this film community is headed or where it's at, then we'd be able to, like, knock down those unrealistic thoughts that they have about it, and they'd be able to get to, okay, this is where we are, this is where we need to be, but this is what we have to do to get there. And it's not none of that. Somebody will go watch a movie they know is trash and be like, bro, that was it.
Yeah.
Even the filmmaker deemed the movie as a classic. And it's like, come on, man. Like, are we watching the same movie?
Yeah.
And it's not, like I said, it's not to knock nobody. Even if you don't have the budget, there are still areas you can still master without it. Because I made Deception for $1,200. $1,200 in a bunch of favors. You know what I'm saying? The movie was not what I wanted it to be, but still, it was a good story.
Right.
We still shot it well. It was still a good movie. People complain about their budgets, and it's like, why did you make the movie if you know
you knew you ain't had a budget for it? Yeah, I think if we focus more on being real with ourselves when it come down to these movies, because I know, man, my first film, bro, I think I spent $7,500, $8,000.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, like, for what I had, I feel like I did it my way.
Yeah.
I ain't when people go back and watch it and be like, oh, who colored it? I colored it. I know it ain't the best shit. I did what I knew how to do at the time, but this where I'm at now.
Yeah.
This where I'm at now. So
for sure.
you can't critique me from my side of the club. You ain't even in here.
For sure. And that's,
I respect it, but you haven't done nothing.
Yeah. If it's that, but it's one of these things, as if who everybody going to get their money from, you got to start to question the person who handing out the money. Why the budget's so low? Because the thing was, I had to make my investors believe in what I was trying to do. So it's either what you were trying to pitch wasn't believable, or it was a thing for your investors. Like, okay, let me take a chance to see if I can, profit out these people. Yep. Man, I heard some of these dudes ain't even made money back off their movies.
Yeah, I know a lot. I didn't heard that a lot.
Man, I heard they flopping.
I heard that a lot too.
Like nothing. Like,
yeah, I heard that a lot too.
They ain't seeing $1 till these investors get their money back. Yeah, so why people worried about me? They need to be figuring out how they gonna pay their debt back.
Yeah. And let's speak on this. How important do you think signing the right deal is?
It's all the way important when you ain't got nothing, when you don't have nothing, because you could be potentially giving away everything for nothing. Like I've heard that going through Push, if they have to fund the movie, it's almost like a 60-40 or whatever their percentages is, and it's not that down talk them, but for $40,000, I'm never doing it. I didn't even give her 50% for what I got.
Yeah, because
I made them believe that with the percentage and what they put in, you still gonna make money back.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. You just gotta assert yourself and really show people you believe in what you're talking about. Because people with money, they can spot flaws right away.
And at the end of that, people with money, they in it to make money.
Yeah, no.
So they gon' I look at it like this: when you going to go get some money, you always gotta understand that it's gonna go two ways.
Yeah,
it's gonna be an authentic deal, or it's gonna be a deal for
somebody taking something.
And I know a lot of people out here. That's what they talk about. Oh, this person, this deal, this, that, and the third. Well, if you weren't ready to go through that,
Yeah.
you should have just waited.
Yeah. And
stack your paper.
There's the accountability.
You know what I'm saying?
Why sign it?
Yeah.
Why do we sign up for stuff and then complain about it?
Yeah.
Why do we do it?
Hey man, when I got my shit, I was cool.
But that's what I know.
I was cool.
When it's self made, and you know you have to do it yourself.
I hear so many of the stories like, oh well, I'm like,
yeah,
y'all on most popular, people on most popular, and this, that, and the third. I'm like, why, how?
Man, most popular ain't getting nobody no goddamn.
But you know what's crazy, bro? Like I tell people all the time, and this is not to shame the distribution company, but anything on the internet can be finessed.
100%.
So just because you see something most popular, most this, most that, recommended, it's cool for the look of it.
Yeah.
But that don't necessarily mean that you finna get paid. Cause my shit ain't do none of that. I ain't get a repost from a lot of people.
Deception did though. Just to throw that out. Deception was most popular for a long time. Like it hit all those spots, and like I say, we did over 6 figures in revenue on the movie and stuff like that. So like Tubi, it's not a bad platform at all. I'm just not going to it.
How you feel about Tubi when people say, "Oh, Tubi movies"? I told you personally, I don't think that. I think what I see for The Masquerade is bigger than Tubi.
You damn right.
So,
but like, I'll say this though. But if I went to Tubi, I'd kill it.
What about a Tubi original?
Nah.
Not even?
That only comes with a certain amount of money. Because this is the thing. People, they sit on these podcasts. They go doing all these. They do all these. They talking to people. They try to be so modest. Tubi has 66 million subscribers. Well, if you can't reach them, then that means nothing.
Yeah.
If you have no marketing, that means nothing to nobody. If there are 66 million subscribers and you haven't put $5 into any type of marketing plan or strategy, then what? It means nothing to nobody. So that's why I be listening to people, man, and they try to sound so good. They try to sound so brilliant. They try to sound so lovable and likable. And that shit don't be adding up.
Yeah, I feel you.
It doesn't add up.
I'm going to the Tubi until I get there.
But that's why I say I don't knock Tubi if you can maximize it.
Right.
But that's why I say me and my investors had that conversation. You know, like I say, shout out Courtney Glade, because he's always kept it real with me even when I didn't like it. And we have that type of relationship. He like, man, go to Tubi and be that nigga. He's like, if I was you, I'd do that. And it was a point of time and my investors came down to it, and I was like, man, if we go to Tubi, how much can I get for marketing? 30, 40,000. 30, 40, 50,000. Whatever we need to get a return greater than what we spent, they down for it. So if we get on Tubi, we finna do billboards everywhere. We finna find commercial spots. We finna tear it up. You gonna see Masquerade everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere.
Yeah. I seen something that Dame Dash had. He kind of sparked my interest when we talking about marketing.
Yeah.
He said something like, use the resources, YouTube, put ads on YouTube and all that, direct back to your Tubi. I done seen one of the homies show me a marketing chick, and it's like, damn, they took that much for your marketing campaign?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we Courtney was finna put us on with a company. He mentioned the name to us, and I know my team, they've been thinking about it. Like, definitely, I think we even gonna do our own marketing even once we have like the distribution platform. Like, we still probably gonna end up doing marketing on top of what they do. So like I say, it's all about marketing. The film is nothing if you can't market it or sell it to anybody. Yeah. So
I agree.
I to go back to, your original question, I don't have a problem with Tubi. I think if I were to have a problem with it, it's just the stigma that comes with it. The world thinks black cinema is a joke. They think it's a joke, and that's in all the movies we make, because that's what we perceive. I would say we're literally showing the world our everyday lifestyles, and that's why the world will never take us serious. All we want to be are thugs, drug dealers, rapists in movies. We doing all this traumatic shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's keeping us down. So that's why I was like, well, let me make a movie that got a lot of light in it. That you can sit down and watch with your kids, your grandparents, and everybody get a happy, a feel-good feeling.
That's why I said Disney Plus, for sure.
We had that conversation. We were talking to asking, well, how many curse words in the movie? We only had like 2 curse words in the movie. And those were like real innocent curse words. It wasn't nothing like,
maybe like shit.
Yeah, you don't see nobody dropping like an F-bomb and all that type of stuff.
Or the B-bomb.
Yeah, nah, we ain't doing that.
It's the movie very family oriented for sure.
Yeah.
The reach. I feel like when you go after the kids, and the kids gonna bring you, it's gonna be a family thing.
That's the market.
So
the kids are the market.
That thing come out around the holidays.
The kids are the market. Hear me out.
Oh.
Kids buy into everything. That's why dudes like Funny Mike and all that. That's why they making those, because they reaching those kids. Mm-hmm. So the plan is, once the movie actually drops, man, we trying to go premiere at schools. We trying to do it big around the area. And that's, like I said, that's just what it is. Like our premiere was crazy, bro. We had like 450 people come out to AMC 30. Yeah, and there was no room in there. Like literally, it was packed. And I heard a comment, on y'all last, and y'all was like, y'all ain't see a lot of people talking about it. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to ask, like, well, who were you looking to talk about it?
For me, I wasn't looking for
Nah, because we didn't. I say that I don't say that with no disrespect, or anything like that. But we didn't have a lot of Houston filmmakers come.
For sure,
bro. I only probably can name like 2 of them.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm like, damn, like
I would have came. I ain't know nothing about it.
Nah, it's all good. But you got to watch it. You got to watch it exclusively. But the thing is, people issue with me stop them from coming to support their own friends in the movie.
Yeah,
that's how bad it gets.
Yeah.
To be ugly or mean or whatever they want to call it to me, you'll miss out on your partner biggest night of his life to prove a point to me. Man, I'm like this. I'm going to your premiere if my partner in it.
Yeah.
If I gotta go in there and something happened to me, I came for my boy.
Yeah.
I ain't ducking nothing.
Yeah.
You got a problem with me and my partner in your movie, man, I'm there.
Yeah.
Make me leave.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
It. I think when I made my comment, it was more or less like,
nah, it wasn't an attack you.
Nah,
like
nah,
that,
for
though.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
No disrespect. When I'm gonna speak on it. When I made my comment, it was more or less on the strength of why ain't nobody doing it?
Because we told them not to.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we made like a big announcement during the premiere, like
ain't nobody talking about this. And then furthermore, after me seeing it,
yeah,
I still feel strongly about it. Like,
nah, 100, bro.
Talking about
but
it,
see, there were a lot of people like, the people that I'm connected to.
And you got a day too, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we gonna talk about that too.
Hell, but nah, that thing went crazy over the internet. It was so crazy. The next day, I had to just get away from my phone. Mm-hmm. Like, every minute, every second of the day, my phone going off, woo-de-woo. Man, that shit was all over the internet. And that's why, when I heard it, I wasn't offended or nothing like that. I'm like, well, damn, if y'all looking for the Houston film community that has supported it, bro, we didn't really have a lot of Houston film supporters there. But the ones that were there, some of them were there to just see what was going on.
Mm-hmm. Because that's how it is a lot of times.
Man, after the premiere, I get word that people at another premiere talking about my premiere. They had so much critiquing to do at another premiere, but ain't said nothing to me yet. Don't nobody owe me no conversation, no communication, nothing. Yeah. But it's like, what you came for?
And the people that spoke on the film, I called them. Y'all know who y'all is. I called them. What he said on the Pimp movie, I called them up by telephone. I said, hey, bro, this motherfucker the one.
Yeah.
And I said that, hey, this, how you, bro, they sent it to me. Yeah, this the one.
Yeah. The
people that I looked up to or that I speak to on a regular, I called them up and I told them, hey, this the one. John sent me Biggest Boss, the film that he got coming.
Yeah. Nah, shout out to John.
I see,
man.
I see. I like the, now if and we can keep the competition on a friendly level,
100%.
I think we could grow as a film community.
Bro, we only saying what they don't want to say.
For sure.
There is a competition. Listen, there's a competition going on. They just want to keep it as easy and as slight as they can, because it's like this. If you're competing but you're not in the competition, then there's a problem right there.
Yeah.
Only one person can hold a spot.
For sure.
And I ain't coming second to nobody.
Well, there y'all have it.
I'm not playing.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching what everybody doing. I'm watching. I'm not finna sit up here and say I'd be lying.
Yeah.
I'm watching, and then I'm going back and saying, okay, if that's all they had, then I ain't got shit to worry about.
You know what's crazy to me? I dropped my Devil's Kiss poster.
Mm-hmm. That was a trailer you sent me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting text messages. Oh, that's a hard poster.
Yeah.
How many people I seen repost that motherfucker?
Yeah. Man, it's this popularity thing.
Not none. You know what I'm saying?
It go back to that click and that popularity stuff you talking about.
That's why I say if we keep the competition fun,
yeah,
we'll bring each other up unconsciously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like me talking about your film got us this interview.
Yeah, 100%.
This interview somebody else gonna come in and want to speak their side. So
they
at the end of the day, we gotta keep it eventful, because niggas ain't gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The ones that do are seen as negative. Yeah.
And so I think like that was the whole point of me doing this whole podcast thing. Like, you know what?
Nah, you good.
Don't nobody want to promote don't nobody want to promote me. I'm gonna make a platform,
but it's gonna happen
and bring people up,
because they promote.
Bring people on. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like if we can stay creative and stay eventful and stay out of our feelings as men creators, women creators, and understand, bro, this a business.
Yeah. That's all it is.
This not a social club. This not a
ain't no gang.
Ain't no gang. This definitely ain't the streets.
Yeah, buddy, it'll be a whole different story.
Fool. So it's like
we
gotta keep this shit P, man, and just keep making dope stuff, because it's like that's the only thing that's gonna keep us afloat and alive. And that's what we here to do.
That's what I be wanting people to know. Like, I genuinely have no reason to hate on nobody doing this.
For sure.
And if I'm hating on somebody, it's like, damn, they must have really did something that I didn't like, or I have no reason to hate, because I know where I'm at.
At all.
I know where I'm going.
At all.
I don't have to figure out anything from this point on. Exactly. The work has done what it was supposed to. And that's why I be telling people, y'all mad at me because of the favor I got on my life. Yeah. You got to find something else to be mad about.
You need to go talk to Jesus Christ,
man,
or whoever your higher power is.
Because you can hate the man. You can hate me how you want. You can't deny the work.
Yeah, you can't.
Can't deny
it. And that's the part that's supposed to speak for itself anyway. Like, separate the person from the work. You ain't my friend. We're not friends.
Yeah.
We are in a creative pool.
Yeah.
So let's just keep it on that. Let's just be creative. Let's support each other. You know what I'm saying? Let's be resourceful to each other. Let's be like the sign say, man, be kind. You know what I'm saying? Like let's see what we see what the negativity gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what
100%.
So let's see what the positivity can do, because it's resources. Like, you can call this man for something. You can call me for something and actually use your resources. Because I didn't hear people like, oh, I ain't working with this person because they didn't work with that person. I'm like, nigga, why?
Yeah. I ain't tripping.
Why?
Man, I ain't tripping. It's people have to, like, literally, like, separate themselves from this business, and they can't. And the reason that they can't is because they don't know who they are outside of this business. You got a lot of filmmakers, and you got a lot of people that's not doing daily work within themselves. So they have to come to this industry or this thing and try to pretend to be somebody they're not. But that's why I say, like, off camera, and if it's I run into you, well, can't nobody see what's going on or hear what's going on.
He said a handful with that one.
Man, I ain't trying to do no talking.
He said a handful with that one.
It ain't nothing else to talk about when we cross paths.
Yeah.
it's either I'm going to jail, charges finna be pressed, or something.
Yeah.
Cause I'm rocking out behind all the disrespect.
For sure.
I put this on my son. I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
I believe you. I believe you.
I don't got nothing to hide. I don't want it to be a surprise, nothing.
Yeah.
When shit.
Yeah.
And I ain't claiming to be gangster, none of that, dog. But it's up there.
Yeah.
It is.
So
and I'm gonna let that be it. Like after I get in the mud and do what I gotta do with that, then I gonna put on the suit and tie and gonna start carrying myself as the man I truly am.
So speaking of suits, man, where you get that inspiration for that badass outfit you had on for the premiere? I seen that outfit.
Oh man, my boy, my boy Chris, he sent me this website. He don't want me giving up the drop, so I'll let you know after. But he sent me this website, and I was just on. I was like, man, that should be hard if I went and got it. I ain't had this tattoo at the time, but I was like, man, if I get that, I gotta go get some more ink to make it pop. So I got on there, I got it, went and got it tailored and everything. My little boy was like, man, I want to wear something just like this. So got him right, and shit, we popped out.
Yeah, that was hard.
Nah, that premiere was dope, bro. From the red carpet to like everything. Like,
so speak on this Justin Williams Day. Is it Justin Williams Day or Masquerade Day?
Hell, not Justin Williams Day.
Okay, so speak on the Justin Williams
history
Day.
Books for the rest of.
So that's big.
But I want people to know I come from a lineage of, like my family tree is known. Like my family founded the Texas City area. I'm a part of that settlement down there. My people own that land down there. So this isn't something like that's new for me nor my family. So the day, I'm real good with the mayor, or not the mayor, but the councilwoman. Her name is Councilwoman Yancey. She used to be my teacher in middle school. And when she caught hold of what I was doing, she admired it and she honored everything that I was doing, coming back and giving to those kids and, showing them something new. And you got to know my background and know why I was so big, because I stayed in trouble coming up. I went to alternative school like every year in high school. Like I stayed in trouble. Like
for what? Fighting limits.
Man, fighting. Rebellion, being rebellious, like just anything you can name, bro. I went to alternative school in the 10th grade for having an improper relationship with my teacher. So I was in the mix, like I was a troublemaker, bro. Like my teachers, everybody had it already written out for me. I was supposed to be in jail, bro. I'm supposed to be, really, if I'm being honest, I'm supposed to be dead. Bro, my city alone was like the #1 ranked city in Texas for murders, bro. People was getting hit
They was calling it little murder.
People was getting hit every day. Damn. For a long, if it wasn't every day, it was every other day. Somebody getting knocked off.
It's crazy because we lost the videographer out there.
Wow.
Rock shot this. Rock something. He was he got shot at I want to say the video shoot with Big Draws or somebody like that.
Oh man.
Yeah, he got shot and killed. It was like a retaliation, and
damn, that's cold.
He got shot in Lamarck. He died in Lamarck. Houston videographer.
See,
shooting a video.
And that's what I say. Like, it's innocent people
at the circle. What is it? Circle T?
Yeah, that's the store.
At the Circle T.
Yeah, man. But that's what I'm telling you. Like, it ain't.
So don't go to Lamarck thinking that y'all finna come up and get over.
That is, bro.
Your ass is gonna die.
And that's why I say, because of where I'm from, my mind is conditioned in a survival mentality. Yeah, I didn't come from love. I'm just now learning that as a 30-year-old man, how to love first. My first instinct is survival. So that's why I say my reaction to stuff is gonna be different. Oh, you said something about me? Well, let's rock out about it.
Yeah.
We ain't got no more talking to do.
Yeah.
And if it come to that point, I'm ready to die by what I say.
Yeah. Like Birdman say, I'm ready to die about this shit. I'm ready to kill about it too.
I don't want to get into it with nobody.
Yeah,
because I know how far I take it.
We look.
Let's make movies.
We do not condone violence. Well, we will sock you out.
I'm confrontational first, and then we can talk after.
Yeah, I don't mind.
But
we gonna have a therapeutic conversation after this.
Nah, for sure, man.
Right here, we gonna get my man on track because I'm 35.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I got it together, man. I'm clowning right now.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
But it's like I say, man. The Houston film community could be something great. If I'm being honest, it can be great. But it's gonna take a lot of the coming together has to come in a form of, like you said, like therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be able to sit across from you and say that wasn't good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You should have waited. You should have waited to do that. Or we should have figured out how we could have made that better before we put that out.
Right.
Now we look like a joke. You go look at Detroit movies, you go look at anybody else outside of they got some poo-ass movies too. You know, don't get me wrong. But they got that love for one another. They got that love and they got this thing that everybody honors and respect. I was just watching a podcast this morning where it was like he talked about how people recognize these certain individuals as the top dogs. They play their parts. They know who's known for what. Man, if you can't make no movie, if you're not a producer, director, whatever you want to be considered, bro, get out of that light. If you better as an actor, go master that first. Because I always tell people, man, if you ain't mastered where you at first, you can't go be the man nowhere else.
For sure.
If you ain't the top dog, yeah, how you think you finna go somewhere else and just automatically blow up like that?
I agree.
So
I agree with you on that. So I gotta ask this question.
Action.
Top 3 H-Town movies out right now to you.
I haven't watched a lot, if I'm being honest. And I'll tell you why. Probably like within the first 10 minutes, I cut it off. I'm not lying to you. So I would only have to say, and I'm going to go watch your movies tonight. I promise. I was like, man, I'm going to go check bro stuff out because I seen the catalog. So I'm going to go check it out. But I don't get far. I've watched a couple movies I did not like. I can give you my top 3 worst.
Top 3 words. It's
gonna
be a first.
But I do love what Courtney did. I love what Courtney Glade did with the reading. Me and him have conversations all the time. I always tell him the only thing I didn't like about it was how the story switched on me. If it would have stayed with the sci-fi, like the scared, I think in my eyes, what I could have pictured it would have been. But me and him had that open conversation about certain things not being able to make the movie and all the cut downs and stuff like that. So we got that understanding. But as of right now, it's only him to me.
I respect that.
Only him. It's hard to watch, bro. It's almost like cringe. It's like when I be trying to watch the movies, I just be like, man, what the fuck? Like,
so when you watch, hold on.
Man, I'm being honest, man. Like, I'll say this, bro. I liked the reading and I liked the season, even though things went on with certain individuals, such and such. I ain't gonna get into that. I'm gonna be a man and stand on what I've always said about that movie or series. I liked the season because it was different. It just had a different feel, It was different in its own way. So it was the reading, and I liked the season. Other than that, I don't see nothing else. But if I just gotta throw one in I don't know. I want to see the Fight Boy movie too. And I was supposed to go to that premiere that night, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't go. I was on the road at the time because I used to drive trucks on the side. I drive 18-wheelers, and the truck had broke down. I was trying to get back so I could make it to that premiere. But when I found out who was there, I was like, thank you. Because me and the Briones brothers, we probably would have, no, not because of me and them, because of what I would have done at their premiere. So all love and respect to them and to whatever stopped me from going. And I'm gonna leave it at that. But I do want to see the Fight Boy. I definitely I'm definitely excited to see that whenever it comes.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about the Fight Boy. Shit, I'm gonna get my 3 at the moment.
Yeah.
Masquerade
as number 1. I'm just asking.
Say I'll let. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I think so. Hold on. I think it's number 1, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's number 1. I think for what's coming, I feel like so I'm gonna break it down to you in a minute, but 3 right now. I like Masquerade. I like The Biggest Boss that John did.
Yeah.
And shit, I gotta say my movie.
100%. Nah, for real.
And I'm just speaking like from like start to finish. I watched Masquerade start to finish. I watched it 2 times actually.
Already.
Start to finish. I liked it. I like the fullness of it. The Biggest Boss that John got coming out. I like that because of it was he took a story and made it into a movie.
Yeah, I heard about it.
You know what I'm saying? It's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Like
and like I say, shout out to John, man. He partnered up with Fubu.
Yeah.
He partnered up with Rush. I had a conversation with Rush months ago about Masquerade and coming on the team, doing the same thing John pretty much doing.
Yeah.
And man, we was having talks about some 6-figure budgets. Yeah. So I know they over there like really doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, at the time, man, I'm trying to, make way for, what I got, and then, I can come be a part of that. So,
yeah, for sure.
Shout out to John.
So yeah, I say The Biggest Boss. I like that. And then my film that's coming out, Devil's Kiss.
Who you did that with?
Me. What you mean?
Like you wrote it and
Nah. So actually, I bought the story. You heard of 45? So he a writer coming up out of Houston. I am 45 or 45 Films. Yeah. He wrote Soul for Trey. I got him another film called I Got the Juice. It's like a comedy.
Yeah.
And I actually bought the movie as a series.
Oh, okay.
So the series was called Mirror Mirror. So I went sent it to my writer, Portia Zarar, and I was like, man, fill it up, like make it juicy.
Who directed it?
Portia Zarar.
Already.
Yeah, so she directed it. And shit, we made it a chick flick, a chick action movie.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, because I told him what I wanted. I wanted two sisters, twin sisters, to be killers from another city on a run, like trying to escape their past. One a lover, one a fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
nah, it's already done, huh?
We almost done. I'm gonna send you a copy.
Already.
I'm gonna send you a copy.
Man, I will say this, bro. I like Denise Monet. Yeah. I like what she doing, and I like her because she's so like she's honest, bro. Like she's very like honest and she's authentic about her work. She has looked herself in the mirror. She's looked at her work and she publicly speaks on where she needs to get better and where things like are going for her. So I'm excited for her.
I did her 3 projects.
Bro, I'm excited for her. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm excited. Man, she finna... It's crazy, man. Like, I see so much for her.
Yeah. I did Break of Dawn.
I promise you I do.
I shot Break of Dawn. I shot Dirty 30. And I shot The Ring with her.
One of those movies about to come out.
Yeah, Break of Dawn.
Yeah, and I wanted to go to the premiere, but I unfortunately, like, I'm gonna be tied up with some stuff on that day and stuff like that. But nah, man, I'm excited for her. I ain't gonna lie. I think she gonna end up like coming up like big in this.
Yeah,
in this
I think so too.
And that's so as a woman. Yeah. If I do have to take somebody, I'll take her over a bunch of these males doing it.
Yeah,
100%.
I like Denise. Denise is real. Like man, it's so crazy because the work that she put in to her films she's one of my favorite directors for sure.
Yeah.
Cause she know how to direct her actors.
Yeah.
And she's not one of them like, all right, fix it. She's not a fix it and post director.
Yeah.
She gon'
right here.
She gon' drill you until you get that shit right.
Yeah.
She gonna get in there. She gonna show you like I need you to bring this energy right here.
Nah, dope.
She's an actor's director.
Yeah, and that's because she act too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a plus. That's a plus when you can do both of them. Like
so, she dope, bro. She a dope writer.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Dope director.
I'm excited.
Dope producer. And shit, I'm with her. But like I said, her first the movies that's Purple Heart production, I shot all of them.
I'm excited for
you know what I'm saying? So we definitely got some she shooting one right now. She did like an all female crew.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Hard. I love it for the women.
She did an all female crew, and then she got another one that she finna do right after this one. So she got some she got some big shit going on.
That's why I had to mention, man. I'm excited for her.
Yeah, Denise hard, man. So we didn't get it. We wasn't able to get a top 3 out of Justin.
Yeah, man.
But the next time, Devil's Kiss definitely gonna be in the top for sure. When I send him this motherfucker,
man, for sure. Like I say, I don't have a top 3 because I'm hating on nobody. It's just shit.
Yeah. You want
if
better.
I can't watch it again, if I don't get the feeling to want to watch it again, I'm not watching it one time. I'm not doing it.
Man, it's crazy because I was talking to one of my guys. He was up here earlier, and he was like, we was talking about movies because I'm a movie connoisseur enthusiast. Yeah. So he was like, man, I was like, y'all been on this Tubi shit, like just trying to research and watch shit to see like what's what. He was like, man, I can't get into them. He's like, I can't get into the Tubi movies.
See, I ain't the only one.
I say, shit, you gotta watch it. And you gotta find things that you like on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta find things that you understand, like, all right, this could be better, or this is why this is like that. Yeah. And I say, once you get through that, if you don't like it, turn it off. Because there's a lot of shit I click on, I'll be like, nah.
But as an audience, if I'm being honest, as the audience, as watching from the outside, none of what people had to go through to make the movie and none of that shit matters. Mm-hmm. The only thing that matters from the first time you talk about it to when that motherfucker come out. What happened in between, don't nobody give a damn about. Yeah. And so it's one of those things is when you watch my movie, I shouldn't have to explain shit to you. Yeah. The movie should do that itself. I shouldn't have to ask no questions after the movie is watched. Yeah. And that's how you find out how good of a writer somebody is. That's all I gotta say.
I agree with you on that. Well, I know y'all gonna be pleased when y'all see the match.
Some people gonna find things to hate about it. Some people. They did it at the premiere.
I was trying to find something to hate about it too.
You supposed to, because we watch from a different eye though.
Yeah, I was like
we watch from a different eye.
I was looking for the boom mic.
Nah, hell nah.
I was looking for the
look, and I purposely I was looking for
the boom shadow.
I purposely sent you not the final cut because I wanted to get more opinions on it because like I say, even the networks are requesting and they're asking, will we be willing to cut it down or even add something else to it to replace certain things? So I had a couple individuals at the premiere alone to watch it from a critical standpoint. So I gave them the cut before the final. Nobody has truly seen the final cut. And so whatever they saw at the premiere, I left it with flaws so that I can learn from what people are saying. Mm-hmm. So, man, somebody wrote me like a whole novel.
Bad or good?
It was great.
Oh, okay.
In somebody else's eyes, they would have saw it and said, man, they hating on me. Mm-hmm. Man, I saw that shit and I was like, I'm finna eat this shit up now.
Yeah.
Man, they told Masquerade the fuck down.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Man, I was like, there it is right there. Man, shout out to my guy Christopher Adams, because before we did the premiere, I sent the movie to like 10 people. Everybody that watched it. Man, no bias, bro. It's a 10, 9, 8. Writing long. Man, Christopher sent me a paragraph. He say, I give it a 5.5. He ripped it apart. And I was like, yeah.
So what's some of the things he had to say? You want to speak on that?
Like inconsistencies in the writing. So, for instance, Bryson was a photographer. You never seen him pick up a camera until the end of the movie at the bar. We shot in the movie when the singer pops up at the park. We shot Avery jumping on the phone before they left the school saying, I need you to meet me such and such. But we didn't show it in the movie. You just see the singer pop up at the park. I know a lot of people had concerns and questions about, damn, where did he come from type shit and all of that. Mm-hmm. And we would have, like the beginning that you saw, that's not the beginning of the movie. It was too much about the dad and not what was actually going on within the movie. Mm-hmm. So it was a couple of things that I had already knew, but I needed to see if what I was getting was accurate. And like I say, they ate it up.
So I'm going to say this, watching the film from the beginning,
It was slow as hell.
I was watching it with it like I was just watching it. I wasn't even listening to it. I was just looking at it. And then when they moved the move from the beginning up until you got to Runson's part, it totally changed.
100%.
Because when I was looking at it, I was like, all right, cool. We got some good camera movement.
Yeah.
Some good lighting.
But for what?
All right, cool. And then when I seen the car get repoed, I was like, all right, where's this going?
Yeah.
And then it was like, boom, we in this shit.
Yeah.
And I took it out mute.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let me see what he's talking about. Because whatever this dad talking about is irrelevant to me. I don't see nothing masquerade about the dad.
And the thing was about it, like this writer's, like, it was one of those things. I'm like, how do I show them moving to this place? Like, how do I incorporate that in here within the first 15 minutes of the movie? So I'm like, if we start off real fast like this, then I think that'll be good. But I was like, nah, when I thought about it, I'm like, nah, hell nah, that ain't it. So we got a whole different beginning for the movie. Like,
so this is what I predict for the beginning of the movie on the sped up version.
I'll tell you
if I'm right
after we get off camera.
Cool. Yeah. So I think that it should be. I think that the moving process should already be happening, like going into it.
100%.
Going into, like, I think it should be them already moving. I think that it should cut into something going on to where they going and actually showing, like, dude making these, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
that part,
I think it should show that.
That's where we was at with.
And then boom.
Nah, that's right where it's at.
And this is why, because the film is so well put together that I feel like it should be more capturing from the jump.
Hell yeah.
Because if you not watching it to be wild, then you'll be like, all right, where this going?
Yeah.
But if you have it like how they had a whole like
now we're gonna get to that.
B-roll with it all.
We're gonna get to, like, that's where we at with it. That's where we literally
I think that's
I'm telling you, that's where we at with it.
Yeah, you throw that in that journey and it's gonna be like,
you hit it on the nail. I'm telling you right now.
Even if it started off with trash man coming through the neighborhood and the repo man coming to get the Bentley.
Yeah, we just see it leave.
Yeah, like.
Nah, I'm already knowing that, but that's why I say, like, I'm taking everything I learned from this one and putting it right into the next one. Cause
I don't, like, bro, like I said, I don't see.
It was I ain't gonna lie, it was hard to find, like, flaws in it, but they there. I think everybody got.
Yeah, every production gonna have a flaw.
Yeah,
I believe I've yet to see a perfect movie.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, I'm watching with a different eye.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So as a consumer, great. Even as a commentator or a critic.
Yeah,
you.
Man, I had somebody pay me $100 to watch the same link you watched.
For real?
Like, man, I'll pay that right now.
Yeah.
Man, people was broke. Man, I couldn't go against the grain. You know, I couldn't do that to my investors. But, man, I seen you 50. I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I took that 100, though. I wasn't passing that up.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's why I say, like, even for the premiere, our cheapest ticket was like $30. Like $30 or $35. Like $38 after taxes. Man, your prices, no, they ain't.
No, they ain't. This ain't for you.
And we still sold out.
Yeah, this ain't for you. I think I was doing 30, 35 on my tickets.
Man.
Once you got supporters, bro, they gonna support you.
Yeah.
They gonna support you. So if my price too high for you,
you ain't my
customer. It's simple as that, man. You know, so
that's simple.
It's that simple, bro. So then we did a whole hour, 12 minutes.
It was worth it.
For sure. We probably did. This
is gonna be the most viewed episode you got. I'm telling you, they gonna see when you make the thumbnails or when you make whatever you make to promote it. Oh man, they gonna be sitting there waiting.
Oh,
I bet you my life. It's gonna be the most watched interview you got.
Okay. So y'all heard him, man. Justin Williams, man. Powered by Game Unplugged, man. We finna get out of here. Yeah. Masquerade coming soon.
It is.
Be on the lookout for Justin Williams, man. He got a lot of things coming up, a lot of things brewing. Amazing writer, director. He gonna go get that money for sure, as y'all 100%,
see.
You know what I'm saying? And I must say, speaking from Grade A, Dre, whatever the issue is with the man, y'all just got to get out y'all feeling because he cool to me.
Better clean it up.
I ain't see nothing wrong with the homie. So
man, look, they better clean it up.
And I appreciate you for coming, big dog.
Nah, 100%, bro.
And we gonna get with y'all, man. PBG Unplugged. We out.
Ready.